Hello, hello, my friends. It is Friday, February the 21st, and the tides are changing. Finally, finally, finally. All right, y'all. It is Friday, okay? The air is shifting. It's shifting, and so, all right, I can unclench just a little teeny bit. And I mean, not in the sense of, God dang it, this alfalfa. Not in the sense of, okay, job done, but just like, okay, all right, the fire is catching, the flint, the tinder is doing its job, not that tinder. And it's like, okay, now we get to fan the flames, and honestly, we're not going to have to do a whole lot of fanning, because at this point, the fire's going to take care of it ourselves. People are already freaking out. Folks that need things like insulin are looking at an increase that went from $6 to $80. Folks, the bubble has popped for the last ring of people who thought they were going to be protected, who thought this wasn't going to hit them. That film has been popped, and we needed it. No, I'm not happy that it had to get to there, but it's like, okay, all right. It's now at a point where everyone is starting to get it. And I did not think the Ruski thing, like, bingo card, I did not. The things that end up, I didn't even think of it, but it makes sense. Of course. Yeah. And y'all said it on the talk I made too, with the comments where I said, I think I overlooked it too. But I think the red team just didn't properly calculate for how much effort was put into anti-Ruski for so long. I said the boomers, but folks were like, and Gen X? I'm like, yeah, actually, no, you're right, Gen X, because even me, I'm an elder millennial, geriatric millennial. I'll be 41 in 2 weeks, a week, whatever. You can see it when I need a retwist. And it just, yeah, Anyway, okay. My point was they put so much effort in for multiple generations that Ruski is the bad guy. And sure, over the last, I don't know, decade, whatever, they've been like kind of moving away from that, but there wasn't really a push to sell that Ruski is our friend, right? That was too much. It wouldn't have worked. But now, and I don't know, maybe this is a rabbit hole, darling, but I feel like, I don't know if this was supposed to happen yet. I feel like maybe this was supposed to be a little further down the line, and folks are saying, I think, what is it, Zelensky, like, played them a little bit, and I'm like, I wonder if he did kind of push the hand. Well, not just him, but, everyone that's on the other side, everyone except us. We're the outcasts now from the rest of the fucking world. But no, now I wonder, right? Because it forced the regime to kind of fully come out and go, oh, yep, nope, this is where we stand now. And everyone who was fine with the mustache man shit and bringing back 1940s Germany, all the people that were fine with that. Sorry, sometimes I realize these things as I'm saying them. Like, I don't script these. I just come on here and ramble, and I'm sure it shows, but I like it that way. Sometimes I have like notes of things I definitely want to say, but generally it's like I don't have jokes that I write. It just kind of comes out, or like realizations. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that makes sense now that I'm saying it out loud to you guys. Yeah, that goes together. All right. I'm trying to stay on it. All right. My point was, all of the people who are fine with the special waves and all of that shit, supporting Ruski is where they drew the line. And I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth right now. We'll split hairs on this later. Why the schmozzy thing was okay, but like, okay, we're Team Ruski now was like the thing where they're like, okay, all right, look, I was fine with the whole salute, but Ruski. All right, okay. So, yeah, but I'm glad that was like the last thing. Their medications, and all right, we're sending American boots to defend the Ruski cause. I'm glad something got through. Oh my God. So yes, the shifted energy, the pushback, and you're seeing it now at every single level. And isn't it funny how, not funny, but it's funny how they're each turning on each other, like each level of Mad Hatter that taunted the level after them, before them, whatever. Like they're turning to the next line and finding out that they got left too. Like the regular people who voted for this and supported it were teasing the marginalized communities that we used you for support. And then they turned around to their legislators when the stuff started affecting them or looked like it would affect them. And they're like, hey, what is this? I mean, we're teasing these guys over here, but this looks like it could affect us. We're getting exceptions, right? And the legislators looked at the regular, like their core, and was like, yeah, fuck you. We used them. We don't give a fuck about what you want. We're doing what we want. Thank you for the power. And then they went to their leaders, the co-kings. They're like, okay, we told all them, fuck you, because we won. But the stuff that my state needs, like, it still needs it, though. So, like, we gave you everything. You're going to give us back the stuff that we were supposed to get, like that FEMA and, like, to keep the university open because all the jobs and, like, those, like, we're still getting that, right? And the co-daddies are like, yeah, we used all of them. We used the marginalized communities, the core base, all of you guys right here. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for helping us get here. No, we will not be giving you any of the shit you thought you were getting. No. And we're taking back the shit the other administration promised you because you guys are so fucking stupid. Oh, it's almost like they're doing it just to show. It's terrible because we all have to go through it, but it's almost like they're doing it just to troll them on how stupid they were. Like, you guys, millions of people told you, and you were like, no. And like it's wild because they're like, you lied to us. We're like, yeah, we know. You guys should have known. How come you didn't really? You know what? We're gonna cut this thing too. We're gonna cut that. Oh yeah, you thought it was all the brown people getting rich off the welfare. yeah. Welcome to the brown side. It's not funny. It's not funny. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I wanted to say thanks to y'all just hanging in there with me because the last couple of weeks have been rough as someone who does what I does whatever. You know? Oh, right now, especially as neurofeisty and an empath because I can see it. I can see so clearly how bad it's going to get, and I can't say it. I can't say it because that's not my base, and I don't want to feed into it. I don't want to fully freak people out. But when I get serious, folks are like, oh, wait, no, I need the fluffy. And it's like, the fluffy is good, but I don't know how to sometimes shake people. And I'm like, okay, I need to press this on you guys because the window is shrinking and I'm starting to freak out because I don't think some people are getting it. So like today I can unclench because, okay, we're starting to see the flint sparking. We're starting to see it's catching. We're starting to see the core demographic that we needed, starting to smell what's cooking. It's like, okay, all right, cool. That dark vision is starting to fade a little bit. For folks who kind of get how this works, when you see things, sometimes what you see, it can change, right? Because nothing is permanent. Decisions are constantly being made. And you can just kind of, for me, it's like a scale. Like the picture gets clearer when it's more likely and fuzzier when it's less likely. So when I can see something really dark, like, okay, yeah, that's a potentiality. But when it gets to a point where I can really see it, like clear, it's like, uh-oh. No, that's looking way too possible now, and we need to backtrack. So, like, it's starting to dim away again now. The very bad is like, okay, all right, we might be staving that off. We're getting closer to the other side, which is still kind of scary and unknown, but way better than that fucking apocalypse over there. So good. Keep it up. Keep it up this weekend. Keep it up this weekend. And remember that you are not going to see our support and our people on the mainstream. And by the time it does break through, it's way crazier than it actually is if it actually makes it to mainstream. But we are starting to see the cracks. Even the New York Post called out what a dictator was and put up Mr. Putinesca. The world is kicking back. The world is pissed. This Ruski Ukraine thing is like a tipping point for so many people. Folks having, like I said, the film on the bubble popped for the first time and it touching them. Shouldn't have taken that, but here we are. So, okay, I appreciate y'all sticking with me while I had to ride the harder part. And now that we're getting the momentum, I can be a little fluffier with you again and go, okay, all right, let's kick some ass, but with a smile. I appreciate y'all.